Greetings, people. Thanks for tuning in. This topic may not be trending, but neither are mothers and parents and sisters and brothers and loved ones' tears, missing their loved one. That trending, that stays prevalent. I want to speak on Caleb, Caleb Wilson. He was 20 years old, birth date November the 1st, 2004, and by manslaughter, he is no longer here. And that happened February the 27th this year. And it happened at a college. These are black students in an organization, a club, a fraternity, sorority called Omega Psi Phi Fraternity. Okay? And this manslaughter happened in a warehouse that was owned by some old fraternity brothers, black ones. Okay? I just want to bring out some things, and I want to make this brief, not too long, but some things that I was taking note of as I was listening to the videos and reading about our children seeking to belong. Because do they have fathers or someone that talk to them to let them know that they don't have to be beaten or hazed or mistreated verbally to belong to an organization or fraternity? Is that a brotherhood? Pledging to be beaten verbally? Now the person that these people that, because it's black on black crime, they love to say that, but 73% of Caucasians who are taken away from this earth is done by 73% Caucasians, okay? There is no white on white or black on black or no such a crime. It's just crime in every place all around the world. Crime and murder do not have a black face. They want to put a black face on everything. But why are we trying to get into a Greek sorority? So are these concerned about Pan-Africanism and ADOS and FBA? Or are they just Greek now? Is that another division? Are these the boule that I keep hearing about? The high upper black people or Negroes? That's what I'm hearing. This hazing thing, this is what I don't like to see, even though I adore Muhammad Ali, is two black men fighting one another, pounding each other. If you look at the old boxing videos, you see two black men just pummeling away at each other in a ring. And this is in black and white, and all Euro-Caucasians are surrounding. They just sitting there bloodthirsty. And then I'll never forget that scene in Django, where he had to take his brother out or be taken out himself. That's an entertainment. So this hazing stuff, what you think that is? Beating. And then, okay, let me continue. And then those that sitting around watching this, wolves, goons, terrorist gangs, thirsting to see violence. Where do that come from? Is that our culture? Is that the Native Indians' culture? Is that African culture? Where did that come from, the thirst to see two black men plumbing away at each other? Is that Greek? Or is that ADOS, FBA, or African American? What is it? Which one? You could choose now. This young man, Caleb Wilson, was in school to be a mechanical engineer, and he also played an instrument. So he had the frequencies in his brain for music. That's a wonderful art. He was punched repeatedly in the chest by a line of these so-called brothers, okay? And he had to get in line after all of them punched him in the chest with a boxing glove. He had to get back in line. And at the fourth time, he passed out. But look what these brotherhood did. They put him in the car and took him to the hospital and dropped him off and lied to the people in the hospital, the authority in the hospital. At least they dropped him off at the hospital, huh? So it couldn't be murder. This is manslaughter. Nevertheless, the family is grieving. He's young. Mechanical engineer. He was intelligent. Oh my goodness. Now those who were involved in this, look at their lives. And you know they love to mess up two lives for one. So Caleb Wilson is no longer here. And now look at this record that they're going to have. Trying to be Greek. Huh? They could get up to 2 to 10 years. They could face these charges. They don't care that you FBA, ADOS, Choctaw, Seminole, or African American. They care not. It doesn't matter. Here, okay? This is another organization like belonging. This is how I felt when I was belonging to the religion of Christianity. Why the abuse? They said Jesus is abusive. For one thing, he said, you're nothing without him. Okay? And threatens you consistently if you don't abide by his rules. I was told, too, that W.E. Du Bois, was he a Boule? A lot of our black leaders who could only do so much for us, even now, I'm hearing that they are Boule. Is that so? I don't know. Is that so? If they Boule, that they are... They're not absolutely black-hearted. That's what I'm hearing. They're drawn into this, like I was drawn into Christianity because I was looking for something. I've been an orphan since I was 11, raised haphazardly, if at all. So you looking to belong somewhere, because if you have a strong family, unless your family member was a Greek, then you're going to follow in your parents' footsteps and become like them. So maybe that's what it was. But I'm thinking that once you have all your faculties, that you're not going to get hung up on an organization, especially if you got to be beaten to be a part of it. And you got to become Greek. You get to be a part of it. And uppity. And shun your people. So I'm going to read before I end. They now have a Caleb Wilson Act. And it's anti-hanging bill. Anti-hazing bill. Pardon me. Anti-hazing bill in honor has been filed. So, at the Southern University, you must complete a 1-hour credit anti-hazing bill. And this go in effect August the 1st, 2025. So, solace, empathy, sympathy to the family of Caleb. No, this is not trending, but black people leaving this earth foolishly by our own hands. We don't need no help because the whole world is after us. So we don't need no help. But solace to his parents, his loved ones. People loved him. He looked like Chris Brown too. I wanted to share that. So peace if you can find it. I just wanted to share. I like talking about things that nobody want to talk about no more. I don't give a damn about Shay Shay. That's the truth. Peace if you can find it. Solace to the family.